Hi students, in this part we will see environment and biodiversity related news. In this section we will see three important news items. One is about Global Tiger Forum. What is Global Tiger Forum and what is the importance of this forum? All India Tiger and Mega Herbivore Estimation, another important news. And most importantly, living root bridges in Meghalaya. So let us see one by one, and these are very important in UPSC prelims perspective, and some previous year questions are also asked on these topics, and those questions also we will see in the end of this section. First one is about Global Tiger Forum. Why it is in news? Here news is saying that the Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, while delivering the country's statement, congratulated the government of Malaysia and Global Tiger Forum. Here the term you have to see Global Tiger Forum for organizing the 4th Asia Ministerial Conference on Tiger Conservation. Here this news is about tiger conservation, and for conserving the tiger, different mechanisms and different organizations came into existence. Within India, some tiger related organizations. At a global level also, some organizations are in coordination to conserve tiger. So in this context, Global Tiger Forum is important, and here we see about Global Tiger Forum. He appreciated the efforts of the government of Malaysia in creating a role model for mitigation measures with respect to linear infrastructure in tiger habitat in the form of central spine and landscape level planning. A different type of model, a development model which is not disturbing the tiger habitat, so that tigers can live peacefully and also development also can take place in such areas. So this is the news. Here our focus is on Global Tiger Forum. It is the only intergovernmental international body mandated specifically for tiger conservation. There are various conservation bodies at world level, but specifically for tiger, this is the only intergovernmental means between governments. It is the only intergovernmental body that is specifically for tiger conservation. Membership includes the tiger range countries. Here the term tiger range countries as well as non-tiger range countries who are willing to support and participate in tiger conservation programs. Tiger range countries means in which countries a tiger is having natural habitat and they are roaming freely. So that means it is the natural home of tigers, tiger range countries. Membership of forum from the tiger range countries: India, Bhutan, Nepal, Bangladesh, Myanmar, these are tiger range countries where tiger roam. United Kingdom is a non-tiger range member country. So it do not have tiger, which naturally tigers do not roam in that country, but still it is part of Global Tiger Forum. So this membership is open for both tiger range countries as well as non-tiger range countries. This is one important aspect which we need to remember. A chairperson, usually a minister from one of the tiger range countries, heads Global Tiger Forum for a fixed tenure of 3 years. The Secretariat of GTF is headed by a Secretary General and is located in New Delhi. That is why it is only intergovernmental organization, number 1 point. Second one is its headquarters is there in New Delhi. There are 13 tiger range countries. Here you can see tiger range countries. Countries where tigers still roam free. Not in zoos or not kept in confinement zones. They roam freely in forests. Bangladesh, Bhutan, Cambodia. Here you can see in the map. In these countries, tiger is having natural habitat and they live naturally. These are 13 tiger range countries. India is one of that, and headquarters for Global Tiger Forum is in New Delhi. What is the objective? Promoting global campaigns to save the tiger, its prey and its habitat. Why do we need to safeguard the tiger? Why do we need to conserve the tiger? Tiger is ecologically it's a keystone species. What is the keystone species means? If that particular animal or that particular organ or particular animal is there, entire ecosystem survives. If you remove that animal or if you remove that species from the ecosystem, entire ecosystem collapse. That is called keystone. It is like in the building of a house. If keystone is removed, entire building collapses. Similarly, tiger is a keystone species. If tigers are killed or if there is no tiger in such ecosystem, the entire ecosystem collapses because tiger preys on animals, those animals which are depending on grass eating. For example, grass eating animals are there and tiger is there. For food, tiger hunt grass eating animals. If there is no tiger, there will be more number of grass eating animals, more grass is eaten and desertification will take place. Finally, grass lands also can be turned into desert areas. So you can see that importance of tiger. If tiger population is there, if sufficient number of tigers are maintained in that ecosystem, the animals which are eating grass also the population is maintained and grassland ecosystem is sustained for a long time. Otherwise, grasslands also can be turned into desert if keystone species like tigers are killed or eliminated. That is why we need to conserve species like tiger. That's why special focus goes to tiger conservation. In that context, international organization like Global Tiger Forum is very important. Increasing the number of secure habitats for tiger. To increase the habitat for tigers, promoting comprehensive legal frameworks for tiger conservation, because tiger is an endangered animal and some people can trade the endangered animals because in the international market, this is obviously black market, they get a lot of price for animal tiger related products. So in order to safeguard, sufficient legal frameworks should be there to control this black market. So to promoting comprehensive legal framework for tiger conservation is one of the important objective of Global Tiger Forum. Providing financial and infrastructural capabilities for tiger conservation. So naturally all these are important to promote the tiger population. Promoting training and research, eliciting support from governments, intergovernmental organizations and individuals, promoting bilateral cooperation. So these are the various objectives of Global Tiger Forum. Establishing a trust fund, financial resource to enable the implementation of agreed programs. Calling upon range countries to prepare and update their national action plans for tiger conservation. To urge countries to enter into relevant conventions for conservation and elimination of illegal trade. Here you can see the term. So whatever the challenges in conserving the tiger, what are the challenges faced by tiger? One is habitat. If habitat is destroyed, tiger cannot survive. So that's why some steps are related to habitat protection. Increasing the habitat or allocation of the funds to increase the habitat, various schemes and programs to maintain the health of the habitat, and if in case of developmental activities, sometimes habitat, sometimes it can be destroyed, but what kind of steps are there to mitigate that destruction? So these are all related to habitat. Another one is illegal trade. So illegal trade, what is the legal framework? How to control illegal trade? If there is any convention or international programs related to control illegal trade, those things had to be promoted. So these are broadly two types of conservation mechanisms. Global Tiger Forum focuses on all these different parameters which are required for tiger conservation. So this is about Global Tiger Forum. Next news is about tigers. This is about All India Tiger and Mega Herbivore Estimation. Here this news is saying, in addition to tiger estimation, other herbivore estimations like elephants are being counted in the ecosystem. So that to get an idea how the ecosystem is maintained, how tiger population is maintained. Tigers are needed herbivore population for its food, and how the production of these animal herbivore also taking place in the ecosystem. So in order to compare, at the same time All India tiger as well as mega herbivore estimation is also taking place. Why? Tiger consensus will commence at Bandipur, it is in Karnataka, and at Nagarhole as part of the All India tiger and mega herbivore estimation. So this is the news. In this context we see about All India tiger consensus. This is part of the nationwide enumeration that is held once in 4 years. For every 4 years, tigers are the numbers of tigers estimated. Tiger census take place for once in every 4 years. It is the 5th time that such exercise is being taken up. The earlier one being held in 2006, 10, 14 and 18. So since 2006, tiger census is taking place. In 2006 we got some numbers. Then after 4 years we have done once again census and have checked whether there is increase in the tiger population or reduction in the tiger population. Fortunately, we are increasing the amount in population of tigers, and we have taken a lot of conservation efforts to ensure this keystone species is alive in its natural habitat. Here you can see some of the tiger reserves were across the country. Here Bandipur, Nagarhole are located in this part of India. Nagarhole tigers count 72 in 2014, 125 in 2018. This is the highest increase in 2018 from 2014 to 18. Now this time we have to see how much increase or decrease took place in Nagarhole tigers. This is located in Karnataka. Bandipur National Park is located once again in Karnataka and part of Nilagiri Biosphere Reserve. Here these two are important tiger reserves. UPSC questions may be asked like tiger reserves on one hand and state on the other hand. Here you have to remember some of the important tiger reserves like Nagarhole Tiger Reserve and Bandipur National Park where tigers are there. Here All India tiger census is starting from there, and in from 2014 to 18 there was a huge increase in Nagarhole tigers. So this is the map related to tiger reserves. This year's enumeration exercise entails the use of M stripes. This is the term very important. Technology is also being used in enumerating the tigers. The technology is M stripes monitoring system for tigers, intensive protection and ecological status app. And apart from the tiger counts, the exercise will also throw up data on mega herbivores including elephants, gores. Large herbivores are also counted in this census. The use of app ensures that data is not only digitized but is uploaded on real-time basis and is robust. We get the accurate information, real-time information by using these M stripes. UPSC has even asked one question related to M stripes also previously. Here one important organization which is related to conservation of tiger is National Tiger Conservation Authority. Here we have to focus on it is a statutory body under Ministry of Environment, Forest, Climate Change, constituted under Wildlife Protection Act 1972. These two are important with respect to National Tiger Conservation Authority. This organization is a statutory body. Statutory body means which was established under a law, parliament law. That law is Wildlife Protection Act 1972. It was amended in 2006 also. NTCA or Project Tiger also conducts the country level assessment of status of tiger, co-predators, prey and habitat once in 4 years. So this is part of this authority is responsible for conducting the census. Here you can see the question. In 2017 question was asked, the term M stripes is sometimes seen in the news in the context of. Here you can see maintenance of tiger reserves. This is important. Already UPSC has even asked a question about tigers and related technology. This is about All India Tiger and Mega Herbivore Estimation. And one more question here as part of larger question. Here the second statement is saying National Tiger Conservation Authority is a statutory body. In this context, if it is a direct statement, also direct statement questions can come, or two statement or three statement questions also can be asked by including statements related to tiger and tiger related organ. Here answer is 2 and 3. Here National Tiger Conservation Authority is a statutory body. So this is important one. This is the news. Next news is about living root bridges in Meghalaya. This is also important. UPSC previously has asked one question related to this topic as well. It is in news now because UNESCO tag sought for living root bridges. What are living root bridges? Now we will see. Here news is saying Meghalaya hopes to get UNESCO heritage site tag for its Jingkeng. It is the local term for living root bridges. Meghalaya houses single to double decker living root bridges that houses several critically endangered species of flora and fauna. The Geological Survey of India has underlined some green rules for the living root bridges of Meghalaya to get the UNESCO World Heritage Site tag. Here living root bridges. Meghalaya is located in this part. Here is a hilly region. Rainfall is also very high. So many channels, rivers are seen in this geographic location. Here a lot of plants grow and it becomes difficult for people to cross the channels. So here the people of this region found a innovative way so that the same tree roots or branches they turned into bridges to pass through the channels. Here Kasi tribals, here the term Kasi tribal zone, devised an ingenious way, that means innovative way, to traverse through small waterways and link isolated villages by living root bridges locally known as Jingkeng. So in the hilly region, transportation system becomes difficult when there are large number of rivers, and these if there are no bridges along these rivers. So these people have created innovative way that tree plants roots themselves became the bridges and people traveled the remote areas. Tree trunks are planted on each side of the bank to create a sturdy foundation. These aerial bridges are created by weaving and manipulating the roots of trees. These roots grow and strengthen over time. Here you can see that this is the channel. Here a bridge has to be constructed if people wanted to move. In case of rainy season, they were slower. Now when more water is flowing, people cannot cross easily. Now the roots, plants and they themselves became the bridges here. This is single decker. This is if you consider double decker. This is how single deck and double deck bridges are constructed through plants only. Although the living root bridge takes around 10 to 15 years to take its shape, it will take a lot of time to become one bridge, but it can last up to 500 years. Mature bridges stretch 15 to 250 feet over deep rivers and gorges. The living root bridges are made from rubber fig tree. Here you can see the term which particular tree species is used for making the bridge. Rubber fig tree. Roots also known as this particular scientific name. This is the one you have to see. UPSC has even asked a question related to this. Now this is very important, and this is very important in the lives of people, and also it has its history. Now government of Meghalaya wants UNESCO World Heritage Site tag. UNESCO, what is the UNESCO? UNESCO is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. It seeks to build peace through international cooperation in education, the sciences and culture. UNESCO programs contribute to the achievement of sustainable development goals defined in Agenda 2030 adopted by UN General Assembly 2015. Since wars begin in the minds of men and women, It is in the minds of men and women that defense of peace must be considered. It is the constitution of UNESCO. So ultimately it is to promote the peace in the humanity. This gives World Heritage Site lists. It is any of various site or areas or objects inscribed on the United Nations UNESCO World Heritage List. India is home to 38 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Out of more than 1100 sites around the world, 38 are home to are in India itself. So far only China, Italy, Spain, only 5 countries above India. India ranked 6th in the world and 2nd in Asia in terms of number of World Heritage Sites. There are already so many number of UNESCO World Heritage Sites are there in India. Now Meghalaya wants living root bridges also to be part of this World Heritage list. Here you can see the previous year question also. Here the question is saying, in a particular region in India, the local people train the roots of living trees into robust bridges across the streams. As the time passes, these bridges become stronger. These unique living root bridges are found in. Here answer is Meghalaya. Here you can see the importance of these living root bridges. Once again it is in news because the government of Meghalaya wants UNESCO World Heritage Site tag for this. If the site gets this tag means it gets additional attention, also additional safeguards, and possibility of preserving such culture becomes stronger. So this is about environment and biodiversity related news. Thank you.